So see, our main concept is scripting, right? So before we start scripting, the definition of scripting or what exactly the scripting, okay, we need to understand little bit about client and server. This is very important. Okay. So as per our knowledge so far, B18 or others, okay, who joined today, what is client, what is server, ma?
Client is sort of a UI, server is the backend, I guess.
Yeah, what client is a UI, okay, server is the backend. Any other way we can discuss the same thing?
Client is a browser, which we see front.
Mm-hmm. Browser, okay. And what about server?
Server is like a database where we will fetch what we want to see in front.
Okay. So UI, when we say browser is like a URL, like it's the same thing, okay. What is UI? Maybe.
User interface.
When we send a request to the server gives reply to the client.
So when we say UI, yes, ma. Client and server, the request, that is fine. When we say UI, user interface, can we just discuss what are the user interfaces are available? Browser itself is a UI, right?
Responsive UI.
Forms.
Form,
Request
yeah,
and
form
response.
browser is a UI, yes. What else?
Sir, could you please repeat?
So when we say UI, it is user interface.
Okay.
What are the options we have under user interfaces? One example is browser. Browser is one of the example for user interface, right? So what else we can have it as part of user interfaces?
Look and feel, buttons, links,
Where? Look and feel buttons where? In form?
on form.
So
Yep.
form is also a browser, no? Browser is one option, that's it. What else we have it as a client? You got my question, no?
Mobile view. Mobile view.
Mobile application. So application in mobile is also a client. Okay. Second, general applications, desktop applications. When we say mobile applications, why not desktop applications? So see, it is little confusing. Okay. Client, when we say, okay, we need to see how it is designed. Any application, first, okay, many of the applications, not many, okay, many, almost 95% of the applications will follow client server model architecture. Okay, what is this client server model architecture is? Just to think about your mobile. Okay, Android mobile is there or Apple iPhone is there, right? So you have one application, okay, maybe like a Gmail, right? Gmail or WhatsApp. What exactly this application is? Can if someone asks you what exactly the behavior of this application, what you can tell? Let's say Gmail or WhatsApp.
Communication, messaging.
Communication, messaging, okay. But how it works, where it stores the data. Whatever you are seeing in the form, is
In
that the
cloud.
application?
Cloud server.
Cloud server, right? So this particular application that you see in your mobile, okay, it is just a interface. It is not the actual application where it exactly stores the data. It is just an interface which can be called as a client, also browser, whatever we see, UI. Okay, it initiate you to give the input, request or response. Okay, then whatever you do the transactions, it will go and store in the database. Is this point agree, ma? Even WhatsApp also. WhatsApp can be opened in web WhatsApp also. The both it's connecting the same thing, right? This is also you can use. Okay. In from mobile also you can use the same WhatsApp. But what it is connecting with? It is connecting with your account which is stored in the database. See here I am getting my messages which are there in my mobile. The same messages you see in your mobile, but now also here also I can see. So this is a UI. Now this is a UI which I am going to use. If not, maybe the UI in mobile. Both are same, right? Is that same not? Yes, ma?
Yes, same.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is client. The interface that user sees, user operates, user gives request and respond is the client. And this is also called as UI, user interface, but anything can be user interfaces. Okay. The user interfaces, the client will connect to the server, which holds the actual data. Right? Make sense? Yes or
Yes.
no? So let's say we go to bank, right? We go to just bank, okay, and then the agent who sits in the bank, okay, she will be using one application, okay. It can be any application. We don't know the name of it. When you go for bank, she asks your authentications like PAN card, Aadhaar card, or some identity card. Then she opens your record, bank record, okay, account record, right? The application that she or she is using is the client for her. And when she enter your basic thing and then hit it, it loads your account details. The account details are coming up or fetching up from server. So is that not a client server model? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, now that is also a client server model, right? So anything if you take like this, now all are client server models. So the data will store in server. Okay. To access the data, to operate the data, we need something kind of UI, which can be client. It can be mobile application, it can be desktop application, it can be browser based application, it can be anything. Right? Everyone agree to this point, ma?
Yes.
Yes. Just give me. But this is the same model ServiceNow also uses. Not only ServiceNow, almost whatever the data is being stored, whichever tool that you see, okay, it stores the data. That particular application or hierarchy will follow this particular architecture. Okay, because if any tool not connects to the server to store the data means it needs to store the data in your local computer, which can be a bad way because you can't store this much of data. So you have a large number of data when it comes to organizations, it will be a huge, right? So that's where the server came into picture where they stores the data in the server. Right now it is not server also, hosted servers. That is called cloud. You don't store your data in your server, but you ask some cloud service providers to store your data. That's where cloud come into picture. Right? Agree, right, everyone? Yes, ma?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we see here, see why we are discussing this one, na? Okay. Client server model. Okay. When it comes to our concepts, ServiceNow concepts, we have we have many concepts which works on client, which works on separately only on server, on database level, right? So far we covered one concept that works on client. What is that concept, ma?
UI
BIT?
UA
policy.
policy.
UI policy.
UI policy. Okay. The UI policy will only work on a form level. So what is our application? Cubicle space, career guide, cubicle space, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So which one we did? Extend slot. See here, the behavior that we see here, when it is true, show it and then make it mandatory, even mandatory field also. When it is false, non-mandatory, right? Not don't show it. So this one is only limited on this form level only because it is client related topic. It is client based topic. Okay. So there are few concepts who only works on client. There are few concepts who only works on server level. Even it is a concept. Now the whatever we are seeing UA policy is a concept, but there are something called scripting also there. Okay. So when we segregate it, so there are topics that we need to go through is as part of our training or ServiceNow course. Okay. When it is client, when it is client na topic side, it is UA policy is the first thing. Okay. And scripting side, okay, client script, is the first thing. Simple. Okay, there is client script here. Okay, we need to learn gform and guser. Okay, these are the two APIs. We call it as APIs. Okay, so client script side, that's it. We no need to discuss. UI scripts are there, which is little advanced, not required for now. Okay, but when it comes to server side, okay, so topics wise, here we have some topics which are not related to scripting, that is called data policies. Okay, and data policy is similar like UI policy. Okay, UI policy works on a browser level or a client level, but data policy works on server level, database level. Okay, we will be discussing it. It's also very simple but very important. And scripting side, okay, here see the list is very big, and the big is like this is where the actual development will come. Okay, so first APIs. What we are going to learn here is these same like UI policy. What is this gform, guser also I will cover it now. Okay, whoever not knowing it first time now I will be covering. So here glide record. Okay, maybe little bit of GS. Okay, script includes. Okay, these are the main important things. Okay, maybe script include we say Ajax. Ajax is a client level, but we use it in to call a server level. So these are the like here we have two things. Here we have three things. These are the core for server side coding. Okay, depending on these particular three or two, okay, how many topics will be covered is first business rules. Okay, script includes. Okay, background script. Okay, fix script. Okay, workflow scripting. Okay, and integrations scripting. Okay, transform scripting. Okay, in so many places ma, these are very limited. Still we will be seeing this thing. Okay, the same scripting is here in service portal also we will get client side, server side. But if you see this one, no, this list will go server side. Whenever you see server side glide record or something, the list will go because this is such an important one. Did I miss something? Business rules, script include, background script, fix script, schedule jobs.
Schedule jobs.
Schedules.
Yeah, schedule jobs is very important. Okay, and workflow scripting, integration scripting, transform app scripting. Okay, what else, ma?
What about the notifications, sir?
Event register.
Notification.
Import
Okay.
set, sir.
Import sets will come here. Okay, events and all events notifications will come here. Business rules or schedule jobs. Okay, that is one.
Client script.
Client script will came here.
Okay.
Flow design also.
Service
So
catalog.
catalogs is this one.
Sir, మరి SLA.
So this is just scripting related, ma. SLA won't be having any scripting.
Sir, email scripting.
Email scripting is different, but server side scripting where you use in email is this one, business rules or schedule jobs.
What about the metrics?
Matrix doesn't have any scripting, ma. It's a concept.
So
Right?
UI actions.
UI actions. UI actions. Very good. Thank you, ma. UI action is one of the important things. Okay. UI action can be written in client script, also server side script. Both it supports. So I'm writing only in server side script, but here you can write in client script also. Okay. UI action supports both. So these many topics will be covered in next 15 days, 15 classes, and these are core for developers. If you say I don't know any one of them, then you are not fit. That's how they will treat. Okay, so generally na, maybe B18 people don't know it, but others like, okay, course content. Someone asked to send course content. Who? Okay.
Sir, what about the CMDB? Is that also scripting part only?
No, ma. CMDB is not a scripting class, ma. It is actually the concept.
Okay.
CMDB configuration database management is a separate topic, and where we use in ServiceNow we should know. Okay, in transform maps there we use it.
I think it's more of an asset management,
Asset
right?
management, loading the data and all. Okay.
Oh,
So as part of this one, okay, so next 15 classes now. So see here, we are at right now. Okay, phase 2. The phase 2 will start from here. Scripting. Okay, introduction. We are right now, today we are here. We are discussing this part. Okay, and the scriptings will come till here. Okay, and these are the things we will be covering for next 15 days. 15 classes or 10 classes or whatever it is. We need to cover it. How many classes it will take, we need to discuss. Okay, and when you know this concept now, when you know the scripting class, when you know the scripting concept, you can do anything in the service now. If you don't know, you can't do anything. That's it. Same statement. So everywhere it will come. And if you say, I don't know scripting, then they don't consider you. Okay. So this is the importance of scripting now. And we are going to see this part for next 2 weeks of time. Got it? First point. Okay, maybe I will not be covering these things. Okay, I will be covering till that one because workflows integrations, they are like phase 3, phase 4. The scripting will not touch, but I will the same scripts whatever we discuss here, I just kept it as the dependencies, but we will not be covering it. Whatever we discuss here, the same scripts will be used here also. Okay, in their context. So these are the things we are going to cover. First thing, any questions here?
What
Not
about the
super.
glide aggregate?
Glide aggregate is like a API, same like glide record only. Okay, it's a simple one. If you, this is the first important thing to know. If you learn more now, you will get confused. First, we will focus on this important thing, and then the secondary things, glide aggregate, glide Ajax will be covered. But glide related, there are many. Okay, those and all you can, when you read it now, you will easily understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
If
you have
time is
macros,
there, sorry ma.
you have macros and US
UI,
scripts.
no ma. UI scripts, UI macros, I won't be covering ma. If I cover it, it will be little advanced. People will not understand. These are the basics, essentials. They are like optionals.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
why I'm saying is, let's say in 20 instances you will be using these concepts. In maybe close to 19 instances. UI for macros, UI scripts, now one instance only you will use. That is very rare.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So now see here, when we see this one, when I say scripting, okay, our concepts, two ways, two types we have it: client type, server side type. Okay. What are the examples? When I say client side, what are the examples? When I say server side, what are the examples? Okay, so let's try to see some examples. Okay, I will not be showing any script here, but I will be just showing some samples, examples here, applications. Okay, anyone already knew these concepts, it will be little boring for you. But if it is, if you are seeing first time now, it will be little interesting for you. Okay, so see client side scripting examples. Now, first see here, where is the form? Maybe I don't know which form it have it. Okay, so let's select this thing. No, not this one. I have so many forms which we created. Okay. So see, first example is first example. Okay. I selected farmer name. Okay. Normally, we will be having these kind of logics. Okay. This is very important logic. We will be seeing it in both cases, server side case, client side case. Okay. When I selected one person here, right? All these details of when I selected one person here, see here, you can select any person. Okay. Abraham Lincoln, I selected. His first name, last name, email ID, okay, his manager, everything automatically came, right? So manager is this one, Eileen, right? And if I change it to someone, no, so I'm changing it to someone, okay, Andrew Jackson something. So the details of, forget about these notifications, okay? This person details came automatically, right? Maybe he don't have a manager, that's why we didn't get a manager option here. Manager is empty for this user record, right? So first example is this is the example. It can be client side, it can be server side, primarily client side. So because you are in a form level, right? So this example is called as auto populating the details. So we call it as auto population. Right? Is that clear, ma? We are just not seeing the script, but we are seeing only the examples when we say client side. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, second thing is, see here. Okay. Go to change request. Everyone know what is change? Change is one of the application in ServiceNow. Same like a, it's not the same like incident, but ITL based application. Okay. Why we use change management is if anything wants to move to production environment, it needs to be recorded via a change record. Okay. Examples are, I'm just giving a basic introduction because we've opened the form, change management form. So see here, let's say Sweta Garu is here. Okay. And then Sunita Garu is here. Okay. And then Mona Garu was there. All are ladies only. Okay. Maybe I'll take Srinu Garu, Srinivasu Garu. Okay. 4 people are there. Sweta Garu is working on DBA team, server DBA, database administrator. Okay. For her work, there is a server where it needs to be upgraded. Okay. Maybe it is with maybe some XYZ version. She wants to move to maybe ABC version, 10 to 11 version or something. Okay. When she is doing it in production environment, okay, she needs to come here and then create a change request. The change request is like upgrade server. Okay. Maybe the server name to this one. Okay. Because this particular work is being done in production environment. So whatever it is going in production environment, there should be a record that needs to tell like, okay, this is implemented in production. This has done in production. So she will raise a change manager. She will raise a change, and she will mention everything about this particular implementation, and then she record here. Once the upgrade is completed, she will close the change. Okay, there are states where you will see, not you don't see here, but you will see here. This is our formatters. Okay, so this is one example. Is that clear, ma? First example about change. Yes, no.
Yep.
Okay. Now, second change is like, let's say, okay, I have one application. It's not a server. It's just a general application. Adobe. Okay, we in the entire organization we have something like ABC application. Maybe let's say, okay, Acrobat application. Okay. Today we are using Acrobat 10. I don't know the versions. I'm just giving something. Okay. Now, next month, first week, okay, it needs to be upgraded. Entire organization needs to be upgraded with Acrobat 11. Okay. So, Sunita Garu is working on deployment team, application deployment team. She is not a DBA. She is a different team where what is her work is she takes the applications amended with licenses and then okay push the application to the entire organization. That's her job. Okay. So as this application, Acrobat application is going to apply in production, she will create another change here. It could be any other change. Type couldn't be anything, ma. It depends. Type of the change will give the urgency of it. It doesn't mean like you have to give only this one. Standard, emergency, normal. Okay. But she will create one change here. Okay. So maybe what is that application? Installing Acrobat 12. Okay. To in the organization. So there are some SCCM application where she will push the applications from SCCM to all the computers in throughout the organization. Maybe Saturday night she will push it. So for that she will raise one change. Okay. So maybe Monagaru is doing something else. Okay, she wants to move one update set to production. So that is also updating in the production. So she will raise one. She is from ServiceNow team. Srinu is from maybe some other team. Okay, maybe she is from storage and backup team, server, right? So he wants to take a backup of it or he wants to upgrade a server with some extra space. So he will raise one change. So what are these records that we are going to create with respect to change, like with the name of change? Why change is required? Okay. Anything, any activity you do in the production environment, they should be recorded via a change. Okay. So in the change, you will be seeing it. What is this all about? Okay, how you are going to do it? Okay, when you are going to do it? If something goes wrong, okay, immediately how you revert back, because we are going to implement it in production. No? So if something goes wrong, then how you need to revert back to the previous state. Okay, let's say Sunita Gari is going to push the 11. Okay, and Acrobat 11 is not working for HR department. Then we need to immediately revert to 10. If not, then production issue, right? So she needs to have a backup plan here. Okay, if fails, okay, revert install 11 via this program. Okay, so each field have some meaning. So this is what we need to learn if you want to learn change management. Okay, this is the basic. Okay, so why I'm discussing this one is not required, but what is required here is, okay, when you want to implement, let's say Sunita Garu or maybe Sweta Garu, Sweta Garu, like Saturday, she wants to upgrade the server on, okay, coming Saturday. So Saturday, where is the time, date? Saturday is 20th, okay, 20th, okay, August, right? 20th August, she wants to upgrade it. That's what the program is, right? So she did everything, she attached everything, okay. She mentioned everything, the program and all. She is mentioning the time here. See here, 20th. Start time is 20th. End time is like when she will be ending it. Maybe it will take 2 hours of time, so she will mention the time also. But unfortunately, she selected 19th. Is that correct? Is that correct, ma?
No, no,
No.
no,
So,
no,
No.
uh,
no.
so we know it is no. But if system allows it as yes, then it is an error, right? So when you select it, the system is validating it, these two fields, and checking it should be a bigger one always. Okay, now it is smaller one, then giving a message here. This is is that not a client script or an example for client script,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Why we are saying it is in client script? Because you are still in a form. You are in form where it is getting the values of two fields, okay, and then checking something, okay, maybe greater than or less than or something, and then if it is the condition not matching, then it is giving you a message. So this is second example for client script. Auto population, okay, field validations, maybe fields means all, everything will come, okay. And then see here, now, okay, I'm trying to submit it, so maybe this is simple error, let it be, it is there in a field simple error, but I am still ignored it, and then I'm trying to submit it. Okay, will it submit it? The same error you are seeing in the main palm level also, and this error is not allowing you to proceed to save or update it. When you save it or when you submit it, that means you are updated the database, it is done, change is created, it should not allow, so it is stopping you, right? So this is the same thing. So here you are just showing, but here you are preventing to save it or submit it. You are stopping, not preventing. Preventing, stopping. Okay, my English is not that much accurate. Stopping it. This is also one same example. So this is a different script. What you see in here is one script. What you are seeing here is a different script. They are not both same, but the logic is same. Okay, so this is also comes under field validation. Okay, so see here one more, just this is very general. What is this field? It's a mandatory field, right? What is the meaning of mandatory?
You have to mention something.
You have to have
Required field.
the field should have some value, required field, right? Mandatory field, required field. Now, okay, system have a default functionality where if you save it or update it or submit it, that means you are submitting to the database. Okay, it is checking all the values of the form, and if any value have a mandatory logo, okay, then it is checking the value for that particular field. If the value is null, means empty, nothing, then giving a message, okay, saying that you need to mention something and printing the label of the field. Is that not a client script? This is also client
Yes.
script. You are in a
Yes,
client
yeah.
script, right? Maybe if you see different form now, maybe you will be seeing many mandatory. See here. So okay, two mandatories are there. Okay, two. One more. Okay, let's say two. I am submitting it. So here the same message, but what are the things it picked up here is the label of this mandatory field, the label of this mandatory field. So in this example one, okay, in this example two. If it have 10, maybe 10 also it will print separated by commas, right? So this is also one man. This is also a client script. So if you extend this kind of discussion, no, there are plenty of examples you write or you see with respect to client script. Okay, based on the form, based on the values, based on something, if you want to do something, then you can write client script. You got it, ma? Let me see if I have, where is the scripting? Did I miss something? Client script examples. Okay. Auto population, messages, yeah, the messages one we see in it, field validation we see in calculations, yes, same thing. Okay, if you want to do some calculation and keep the value, that also you can say. Okay, that's fine. We covered almost the discussion. Everything clear, ma? Till this point, client script examples is fine.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now this is simple thing, but when it comes to the other way, server side, okay, there it becomes little more discussion, right? So first important thing is you are running the browser, right? You are here, and where is the database? The database stores somewhere in the backend. It's a hosted database or cloud database, whatever it is, cloud or non-cloud, but database is the database, right? First important question: ServiceNow runs the database with what? What database? What database ServiceNow have it or follow it? What is the ServiceNow database? Is the question.
MySQL database. CMDB.
My
CMDB.
CMDB. What is CMDB? Who told CMDB? It is MySQL. CMDB is an application, not database. Don't say that. Okay, it will be a wrong answer. It is MySQL database. Okay. Now from beginning to now, they are running the service now with this one. Okay, and the currently they are planning to migrate or already migrated. I don't know, but they are planning to move to, I think, MariaDB. Okay, because MariaDB is also similar and it is freeware. Okay, open source. They are planning to upgrade, move to. Okay, let me see. MariaDB, yeah, MariaDB only. Yeah. Okay. So earlier it is MySQL till last 2 years or maybe from beginning to last 1 year or 2 years it was MySQL only. Now they are planning to go to MariaDB. Okay. So there are plenty of servers are there. SQL, Oracle, Sybase. Okay. These are all servers we have it.
Postgres.
Yeah, what is that? POST
GRES.
GRAS. Yeah, that's it. Correct.
EES. Yes.
Let it be.
Yeah.
I'm poor in spellings. Okay, so these many types of servers are there, but somehow they selected this one as a server. They continued, and now they are planning to move to this one. Okay, first thing. So, okay, our data. Why we are discussing this one is our data will be stored in this particular format or this particular database format, whatever it could be. The statement is that correct, ma? If I create an incident, the incident will go and store in MySQL database. That's what the statement. Agree?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So see here, when it comes to server side operations, now client side operations we seen it. Okay, auto population, field validation, field calculations, giving some form messages and all. But server side thing, what kind of operations you do? First thing we need to know. First that is the part. Okay. So give me a second. Right. So see here, server side operations is like you have consider like you have one incident or you have one incident table. So how the database, whenever you do something, let's say, okay, so you are creating a change here, something like, okay, what I did, okay, you are creating this record here, okay, so just see what exactly it will happen is, very good, okay, so if I submit or save or submit, what will happen, ma? Okay, it goes to this particular database which is located in somewhere we see in the data center place also, okay, from stats it goes to this particular, okay, host, and then this is the database, okay, somewhere it is located in US, we seen it, okay, and then in that database there is a table, okay, u underscore cubicle underscore space, right? So this is the table. Inside the table it's collection of rows and columns, okay, it have some space. Inside that it will create a new row, right? The row values are number equal to, okay, maybe if I show maybe the other way, this is the best way to show always the table. Okay, so this is entire database, consider like this is the entire database, okay, and then this database is a collection of tables, so this is your first table, okay, like this you have so many plenty of tables, so you have the data of this table, maybe how many records are there, those many spaces will be there, okay, so something like this, and whatever you are entering the values here, number, employee name, okay, employee email, all will be the main headers, okay, number, emp something, okay, and the values that you pass will come here. So if you save it, what will happen? It will go and create a record. Okay, that means it will insert a new row under the table. Is that correct, ma? Everyone agree? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what operation it is? When I say with respect to operation, what operation it is? It is create operation, right? Is that correct? Is that create operation?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you created it. So now you say you submitted it or saved it, you created it. So when I saved it, in this table one record is created and there is a row created, so this row is created, okay, done, create operation is completed. Now you came to this record and then, okay, did some change, and now again you saved it or updated it. That means what you did now, the operation is update operation,
Okay.
Update.
okay, and create update. So now you are seeing this data, okay, so that means you are reading the data, right? Read also there. If you don't have that access, na, you don't cannot see also. So read is always there. You are opening a record and then you are seeing it. So reading, okay, and then finally if you hit this button, what will happen? It will delete the record, okay, so it will go to this table, it will get this particular ID, okay, matching, and then it will remove this particular entry from the entire table and entire database. So delete operation, fourth operation, okay. So there are four operations you can do, okay, for any record or any table level or in database. These are create, update, read, delete, okay, we also call them as CRUD operations, okay. First thing, is that clear, ma? So these are the operations you can do directly, these are the operations that will happen, okay, on server level, database level. You just open a form, do something, okay, and then the something can be an update or a create or an you are reading it or you are deleting it. So any one of the operation. Make sense?
Yes.
Right? Now if you understand this one, okay, so see here, okay, the server side coding, no, using server side coding you will be doing the same but not using a form. Okay, I want to create one record. You directly write a server-side code to create it. You want to update a record. You can directly write a code to update it. Okay, I will write a simple code just to see what exactly I do. Then you will understand, okay, what I'm trying to say. So see here, my requirement. Okay, so let's say I have one table, farmer support table. Okay, here this is a good one. No? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me see the options first. Okay, so okay, let's frame like this. Okay, I'm just framing a scenario. Okay, don't ask the meaning. Okay, so first here in this table, okay, there is a field called 0. First time request, na, it is 0. It is saying like 0. First, what I want to do is I need to pick all the values, all the records where it have 0. Okay, why it said false when I said 0? Then just try to let me understand. So where is it false? 0, true. Let me give me 1 second. False and 0 both are same. Okay, so let me say like this. Okay, so you have 0 here now. Whatever you have 0, you need to make it as true. This is what. So if you have 0 here, it should not be 0. It should be true. TRUE. Okay, this is what we need to do. Okay, clear ma? You have a table. You have the data. In the data, there are plenty of records where it have first time request equal to false means 0. Okay, it should not be 0, so it should be 1. True always. This is the requirement. You got it. The requirement is clear. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me save it to true is 1. Okay, I don't know why what values it is getting. I need to read that also. True only. Okay, so it is showing either true 1 or okay, either 0 or 1. I don't. Oh, I think client script is there. Okay, so true or false ma. Okay, or else you can take something else. Okay, whatever it could be. But see, if this is my requirement na, I don't be there. If you want to do this operation using client side na, you need to open one by one and then update it, or you can directly do in the list view also. So open, okay, and then change and then save. This is what you need to do if it is using client script. But if I want to do same thing via a script, server side script, now what I will do is I will write a code here. Okay, background script can be written, any application can be used. So we written something here. Okay, see here, these are the applications, right? Anything you can use. Okay, all are supports the same coding, but the purpose will change. So this is the as per our requirement, the purpose. I want to run one-time job, so I'm using background script. Okay, so what script I write is, don't see the script. Okay, if you are very new, okay, I'm writing it to just to execute it. Just only see the output. That's it. I will explain this one maybe after 4 classes. Okay, if you see now, it will be little confusing. Don't scare first. Okay, let me run it first and then see. Okay, it gives any error. So here, okay, yeah. So right now, how many we have it, ma? 9 it should be. Okay, because I changed one manually. 9 records are there. First to see whether 9 are coming or not. So comment it. Okay, and then just print here whether it is correct or not. It should be 9. Very good. Okay, then the amount is okay, and then I am running the actual code. right? So let me run it now. True. Is that required? Glide record is not defined. Oh, very good. So it is glide record. Add encode query. So I think this should be true. What is missing? What is missing? Okay. So now I ran it. Okay. Come here and then try to refresh it. All okay are changed. Right? Earlier it was 9. Now with the false, nothing is there. That means the data, this particular script changed everything. Right? So now for all of them, if you see the values, okay, earlier with this particular option like 0 was there, right? Now it become either 1 or it become true. There are no zeros at all. Whatever the zeros we had, okay, nine records, all become 1. You seen it, my everyone? You seen the output of it? Don't see the script and all, but you see the output
Yes.
results, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
what we observed here is, okay, what exactly happened here is I directly write some script and the script is updated directly the record on the server. You agree to this? Is that directly updated the data in the server?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is one example for server side code. So here, what are the operations I did is when you see CRUD, so you went to the table, okay, just to try to understand this way. Okay, you went to the table, you read the data, means gr.query, once you read the data, then only you will get the control, right? So you read it and then you updated it. So these two operations are done. Agree? You updated 9 records with some value. So update operation is done here. You understood this one, ma? So if you want to do, okay, an operation directly on a server, then you write server side code. Okay, this same script you can run from background script, you can run from fixed script, you can run from business tool, you can run from schedule job, wherever you want to run, you can run. Okay, but it works the same way. When it triggers, it changes. We will discuss that little deeper later, but this is an example for server side code. First point. Is that clear? Any questions, ma, till this point? Please raise it. No. Okay. So last point is, see here, how anyone knows how to query a SQL database? So let's say I have a SQL database, name is, okay, SKFacts, okay, and there is a table called, okay, class. You want to read something, okay, students equal to student name, okay, student underscore name, okay, contains maybe 3. So if this is your requirement, now how you write a query in the SQL, SQL or Oracle? Anyone knows it? It comes in our academic. Yeah, please.
Sir, first, SKFacts is a table, sir.
It's a database, ma.
Yeah, database. Okay.
Okay, let's say table also.
Oh, yeah, that is better. First, we need to go to filter navigator and
I'm not
type.
saying ServiceNow, ma. It is a SQL database, MySQL
Okay.
database. So
SQL.
you have SQL Builder. So in
Okay.
SQL Builder, how you write a query, how system will understand, SQL system will understand. Okay, it is something like, okay, select star from SKFacts. Please keep it on mute, ma. Dog bark. Okay, where okay,
Where
student
student
name
name
contains 3
is equal
something.
to
Okay, something I don't know exactly, but somewhere the SQL, the database, this is the database language. If you write it, then the database understand this format and then give the output. Anyone knows this one? Maybe who have database object oriented something?
yes, sir, during college days.
College days we read it, right?
Yes.
So this is how the database understand the queries. So if you want to do some operation, you are getting something, na? So This is how you need to write it to make this MySQL to understand. But you are writing in a different format here. Okay, so you don't see anything which this can be understand. So this is a complete ServiceNow coding, JavaScript. Right? This is a JavaScript. Okay, and here you have MySQL. How MySQL will understand JavaScript? Did you get this question by any chance? So here I went to this table. Okay, same like this table. Where is that? This table. And then I got some data, and then I am doing some operation. I am completely writing in JavaScript. How MySQL database will read this and understand and execute this code? Did you get it by any chance? So it is something like going to a Chinese person and then giving Triple R story or Bahubali story in Telugu. If I tell Triple R story in Telugu to a Chinese guy, will he understand?
No.
No, but he is understanding and then executing here. How?
Interpretation.
Okay, so to understand it, okay, so
That
here,
went for the API.
yeah, okay, so this is how the format of it. So you are in a client, you are writing some script and then executing in JavaScript, and here it is the database. This is the database layer. In between, there is a script layer. Okay, so you are writing using API. Okay, these are all called API. So glide record, glide form, glide user, okay, whatever we named something here, na, glide Ajax. They are ServiceNow defined APIs. Okay, so these there are these two. Okay, these four something. Okay, when you use these APIs, na, the system will convert this API to. Please keep it on mute, ma. Okay, the script layer, na, the request response here it will control whatever it is coming as a JavaScript will be converted into SQL based query and then execute here and then get back the response and then pass to client. So the exchange offer here it will be there. You got it, ma? Right? If this is not there, then yeah, directly you are telling this. So this is a kind of translator. You recruited one Chinese translator and you are giving the Bahubali story to him in Telugu. He will translate into China subtitles. If this translator is not there, then the communication between two different platforms will be difficult, right? So this is how the ServiceNow is built. The architecture of ServiceNow is like this.
Script level is a, like out of the box feature
It's
and
out of
maybe
the
they
box. Yeah, yeah. It is completely out of the box. Nothing we developed it. We just write this one. System will understand. It's already there. So see here, we are executing it, and even we don't know what is exactly happening in the backend sandbox. But something is reading it, and then converting it, and then sending the request to data, and then do some operation, update operation, and then come back to client, and then give the results if you have something to report.
but we can't write the same queries in SQL language. Right? We have like only JavaScript.
Can you please repeat the question?
We can't use the SQL language for the same scripting.
No,
We have to.
we can't write it. This will not, I don't know, it will support it. SQL will not support. SQL, what format, see here, if you want to write it in SQL, you need to install SQL Builder or something which supports it and then connect to our ServiceNow database and then write there. The interface that you are using, okay, this interface, it's a background script, right? That background script will only identify this one. So what does it mean is, see here, okay, I'm writing this one, no? So it is identifying only ServiceNow JavaScript and then it is giving you this one. So if I write maybe select star from, it will say, well, I don't know what is select star from. Similarly like this message, right? So this is JavaScript one. So see here, JavaScript compilation one. Maybe you don't understand the SQL language if you write it here, right? Is that answered your question maybe, if I understood correctly?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, ma. So this is all about the introduction of scripting, okay? Before